up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, and it's Monday, and you know that means it's time to talk about some Pokemon. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, if you'd like to continue getting videos from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. As well as check out my streaming channel, RSM Plays. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depending on what I have to do that day. Alright, so, of course, today we have Riddler Q. So he has come back. He dropped a bunch of stuff on April Fool's Day, and I was skeptical because, again, it's April 1st. Alright, I was skeptical. Okay, is this real? Is he trolling us? I mean, is he trolling Central, which is kind of what he tends to do a lot, you know? And so he dropped 2 pictures. And now, originally, I didn't know what game these were from, because he basically dropped the pictures and said, oh, yeah, you know, I edited like 15 things in this screenshot. 10 of them are leaks, 5 of them aren't. And I'm like, I've never seen the game before. I can't tell you what is and isn't different about the screenshot, so I didn't cover it. So I guess a lot of other people were in the same boat, so he decided to decipher it himself, at least to a certain extent. So we're going to go over that today. Alright, so I will have a fake leak theater for you this week, just not quite today though. Alright, so the first screenshot was basically of the dog with the little handicap thing. I already kind of talked about that on Friday in the kind of April Fool's video. This one right here is the real deal though. So this one was a screenshot from, I forgot the name of the game, but it's a Pokemon, what do you call it, a mobile game. I've never played it. I've heard the name though, but I've never really messed around with this, so I had no idea what was edited in this picture, so he broke it all down. So we have up here, it looks like dragon and maybe dark. I can't really see what that symbol is. I think it's dark. So maybe a lot of people said that that's a hint at some typing. Some people say it's a hint at typing for Fuecoco, like one of the starters. I doubt that very seriously. I doubt that Fuecoco is going to be a dragon type, because that would totally break that would break the starters, because one of the big thing about the starters is that they're supposed to be able to counter each other but not completely wall each other. Alright, so you know, it's like rock, paper, scissors. So you can't really play rock, paper, scissors if the rock is a freaking boulder. Alright, because the boulder is going to destroy the paper and the scissors regardless. And that's what would happen if Fuecoco was a dragon type. If Fuecoco was like fire dragon, that really gives him a resistance to grass, a resistance to electric, double resistance to fire, and he would have neutral to water. You know, so essentially he would be the best starter by default. So they don't necessarily want to do that. So I don't think that the dragon typing is for Fuecoco. I think that might be Ghost, actually. It might be Ghost. So then you got Centro, and I would be surprised if this doesn't say like Centro, because he's got a hate boner / love for Centro. You know, or that could be a reference to the dog Pokemon, since he calls Centro his dog that eats his poobies. It's weird times in the Pokemon community, man. So then we have number 9. So he says this was edited, and this is probably a reference to Generation 9, or it could be the reference to really anything, but I'm thinking Generation 9. I have not been able to figure out what this is a reference to. The 28595. At first I thought it was a date, but this is actually before Pokemon came out. Like, this is before Red and Green came out. So it's way too old to be a date, unless it's like a beta or like a demo of some sort. This is way too old to be a date referenced for Pokemon in the real world. So it's got to be some other kind of reference that I don't know. This one right here is gear. So more than likely this could be a reference to items being back in the game. So meaning that we won't be the battle system won't be like Legends Arceus, where there's no items, there's no abilities, and no, we're gonna go back to the regular way of Pokemon battling, just like Legends Arceus flavored. So we'll have items and we'll have abilities and things like that. I think that's what this is a reference to. Because all these are hold items. Like, I think that's King's Rock, I think Choice Band, and I can't think of what that one was. But I know these are all hold items. It's been a while since I did competitive Pokemon battling. And I actually have a competitive Pokemon battle video, or an interesting topic coming up, probably Wednesday, if I do a video Wednesday. So this one right here, he's got like Cynthia circled, and it said biological daughter of GF. So GF could mean girlfriend, but I kind of doubt it. Grandfather is what a lot of people are saying, that is grandfather. So that the biological daughter of the grandfather of a older person in the game. Which I'm like, okay, that's a weirdly specific detail that nobody would really know about. Okay. So then a lot of people are saying that the Garchomp is the pseudo legendary for the game. There's going to be a regional Garchomp that is going to be a pseudo. And that also could be what this is a reference to, because if Garchomp is a pseudo, then it's going to be a dragon type, and it could be like Dragon Dark, which would be pretty broken. That would be pretty interesting though. I think that the pseudo more than likely is going to be a brand new Pokemon though, because I don't think they would get an older Pokemon and make him, because the pseudo legendary of a region is kind of specific to that region. You know what I'm saying? The only time I think a pseudo has been different is been Legends Arceus, where technically, if I'm not mistaken, the pseudo was Titan. Now Titan is the key, is the code name for the project. He already revealed that like last month sometime, and that Titan was the code name for the entire project. That could also mean that there is a Titan Pokemon. Now technically the Regis were golems, they weren't exactly Titans. Now when I think Titan, I'm thinking Greek mythology, God of War Titans, you know what I'm saying? And that could be what this is a reference to. So I mean, we always have we always have legendary trios in these games. So what if the legendary trio are based on the Greek Titans? So purple lenses could be a reference to eye color. Like, I think a lot of stuff in this middle one is just a reference to things that they're going to change in the customization. So the customization could be, they could advance the customization a bit. Maybe even allow you to customize your Pokemon. That's something that I've been looking forward to, like being able to dress up my Pokemon. Like, I mean, let my Pokemon get some drip. Because in Legends Arceus, every new part of the region I go to, I get new drip. I need a new outfit. Alright. Let me do that for my Pokemon too. Like, let my partner get drip too, because he my partner. Alright, that man, he might ride or die. Like, he need drip. He need drip. I'm just saying. So then the last one is about the villain. So the villain, he's saying that is this going to be the villain for the game? So is the villain going to be like N or related to N? It's possible, but I don't think we're going to get as many throwbacks to like, well, we could get throwbacks to Generation 5, because again, technically if they're going to do another remake in the future, Generation 5 would be the remake. And so if they wanted to throw back to anything, they would throw back to Generation 5. But I don't think they would do that, since Generation 5, at least to me, was arguably like a kind of convoluted Pokemon story. Like, Generation 4 was good. Generation 5 was weird. I don't remember anything from Generation 6. So, I mean, they could throw back to N, or they could say that maybe we have a N-like villain for this game. Then he said legendary, and of course this is a dragon electric type. So I have not heard that there was gonna be any dragon legendaries, but I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't. I mean, every generation has had at least one dragon legendary. At least I can think of. So it would be kind of crazy if we didn't. But I mean, because again, the legendaries that we know that might the Pokemon that might end up being legendaries are a bull and a rooster. All right, we know that they're connected to Spain. That's all possibilities. So then he put 151, and so related to Gen 1. Now, a lot of people, including myself, think that the 151 is a reference to Generation 5. Now, if you don't remember, back in Generation 5, they did this thing where it was, Generation 5 was kind of like a soft reboot for Pokemon. Alright, so there was no old Pokemon in the regular decks of the game. There was only new Pokemon, and you only could catch new Pokemon, and people were mad back then because they couldn't catch their old Pokemon until they got to the national decks. Then they could. You can only catch new Pokemon from Unova. So it was 100 and I think it was 151, but I can't be certain. But I know that was back then. It was a throwback to Generation 1. So this could be the same way. So they could be saying that we're going to get 150 new Pokemon, and that will be the Pokédex for the game initially until you beat the game, and then you can catch all the old Pokemon and transfer a bunch of Pokemon from Pokemon Home and whatnot. That would be great. That would honestly be like one of the coolest things that they could do for this game, to be honest. So then 26 is referenced, and so some people say that there's going to be like a trailer on the 26, and other people say that this is going to be a number of regional forms. I think that I don't know if again, I'm not 100% sure on that. It could be the trailer though. I'm leaning toward the trailer. That's when we're going to get like a second trailer, because since there's no E3, Nintendo doesn't have, well, Nintendo and Pokemon Company don't have to plan around anything, so they can drop the trailer whenever they want it. Alright, so that's about it for this one. I think this video might be a bit long. I'll try to edit it down a little bit, because I did kind of talk about a lot in this video, because there's a lot to talk about in this video. So that's about it for this. Check me out tomorrow. I will be doing that other Pokemon leak that I said I was going to do if I got 8 likes on that video, and y'all did it. I should have made that harder. So I'm going to do that one. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.